Yo, what's up, friends and family? It's me, TrickyRicky, and welcome back to another edition of My2Cents, guys. I know it's been a minute since you guys see me, man, but I just been out living, man. I've been here trying to find the impossible to make the impossible possible. But as you can see, guys, I finally bit the bullet and finally went to M2 Mac. My last Macintosh laptop MacBook Pro that I had was a 2017 Intel dual core with 8 gigs of RAM, and I modified the hard drive using a third-party hard drive to get 512 gigabytes of disk space. So I used that system all the way up until I can't use it no more. You know, I updated to Ventura, and since doing so, it's been a slew of issues from out of the programs that I use, specific plugins that I use, you know, so it just got really frustrating. And my wife and I, we were out, and we found a nice deal, and you know, we went ahead and went forward. So what did I get? I got the January 2023 14-inch MacBook Pro. Has a M2 Pro chip inside, has 16 gigabytes of memory in it. It has a 19 core GPU, and there are some more cores that held. I have to read the manual. All right. So the purpose of this video, guys, I want to give you guys the good, the bad, and the ugly about this computer. If you guys are looking to upgrade to the M2 Pro, and you are either A, using it for productivity, like let's say music production, or you're a recording engineer, or you're a video editor, or editor of some sort. You know, if you use plugins, please pay close attention to this video. All right. So based off my own experience, guys, right out the gate, I've played with this machine for quite some time. Really like it. It's really powerful. It's really fast. I've never seen a machine restore from a time machine in under an hour. When I pushed the reset, when I did my software update, the software update didn't take 5 minutes. All right. So we're talking about a lot of power. All right. And you get more plugs. I have a total of about 3 Thunderbolts. I have an HDMI slot. I have an SD card slot, and MagSafe charger. You know, the vents are on the side as well as blowing out the screen. You know, that's the way the exhaust system is designed. So let's get down to the meat and potatoes, guys. Now, we know how this subscription-based system, you know, whenever you get something, you have to pay to upgrade, right? And a lot of us are not happy with that situation, right? So what you need to know about an M2 is this machine is not going to be compatible with a lot of plugins. All right. If you make your way over to Avid's website, they have an article there, and they'll cover some plugins that are, you know, tested and guaranteed to work. They basically tell you what work and don't work, but they don't tell you everything you need to know, as with everyone. All right. But let me tell you, firsthand experience, I did some series of trial and error. All right. Because when I did my time machine and I opened Pro Tools, I noticed that a lot of my plugins were inactive, and when I tried to activate them, it said they didn't exist, but I'm staring right at them in the folder. The problem is the M2 series, guys, are not going to be compatible with plugins made by Waves that are version 9, version 10, 11, nor 12. You need version 13 or higher. Now, when it comes to Pro Tools will not read version 13 plugins from Waves. Version 14 is good to go. All right. Isotope, the plugins that are made by Isotope, let's say Ozone. Ozone 10 works. Ozone 9 and below, it doesn't work. RX10, it will register, but it will not work with Pro Tools. It is not there yet, guys. So maybe in time, Isotope will give us the ability to download silicon-based version of the plugin so we can use what we have, because a lot of us we'll get out here and we'll get these new fancy computers like these right here and not look into the specifics, okay? And we'll get caught in a situation to where we're like, man, where are my plugins at? And no one have told you. All right. So Final Cut Pro will recognize your plugins by isotope, mainly ozone. All right. RX, some of them work, not all of them work. And the Waves plugins, version 14, they don't work, period, with Final Cut Pro. But the good news is about Final Cut Pro, guys, is they implemented some new features in there that is specific for this computer, and it allows you to go in and be a lot more surgical before you start to turn to your third-party plugins that you use to conduct your work on your devices. All right. Battery power on this thing, I put it to the test 2 days in a row. I charged it to full, and then I just ran around with it all day. When I went to bed last night and I shut it down, it had 46% battery life left on it. I woke up the next morning and I played on it some more, and when it got down to 30, then I put it on a charger and charged it back up, and right now I'm at 83%, and I charged the battery about 3 hours ago. Okay, so it gets really good battery power. They're saying that you can get up to 18 hours of you know, let me close this because this is distracting me, all this movement. But you know, they're saying that you can get a longer battery life out of this machine. It is really quiet. The fans don't kick in. You know, it's weird. It don't heat up or anything. They saying it will, but mine haven't heated up yet, you know. And I was just curious to hear how my fan sounds, so I turned on my fan control app and I put the thing on full blast just to hear the fans, for Christ's sake. You know, sounds good, nice and clean and clear. I can feel the circulation coming in through the sides and coming out through the screen portion and out toward the back of the unit. So really, really good value, high price tag, but you know, we got it for a sweet deal. Not going to get into specifics, but you know, overall, I recommend this machine. If you're going to upgrade to it, just be mindful that you're going to have to upgrade your plugins somehow. All right. Do not go out and get crack plugins, whatever you do. All right. These operating systems, they're getting smarter and smarter and smarter, and they'll tell on you. All right. So just keep that in mind. So how did I get access to my plugins? I have Waves account. I have Isotope account. And I can look at all my legacy plugins, and I just sat down and literally tried every freaking version that I can download. And those that were below the threshold did not work, but then some of them did. All right. So guys, that's going to wrap up today's video. I should have did a freaking unboxing, but I had so much going on. I was eager to get this thing up and running, time machine backed up and ready for my next order so I can put it to the test, but all well is well. If you like this video, guys, feel free to give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, mash the subscribe button and turn on post notifications so you don't miss when I release another video. And also check out my other videos. And with that being said, I do thank all those who stayed until the end. And until we meet again, please stay safe, hold it in a row. And I'll see you guys on the next show. All right. Peace.